2600 rated player, 96 folks. The maneuver refresh against the 26. He plays d5. We could try this. This one comes in as a little bit surprising. It's a surprise move. Maybe e6. I mean, if he takes, he's always here. We could probably play this kind of stuff. Bishop c5. We castle. Could take on d5. I guess here bishop takes. It's probably gonna take with the pawn though. Here. He's taking his time, and he should, because I think if the minute he does here is bishop takes. Yeah, is some ideas against f6, so we take this way, pawn takes. But I think it's now it's kind of interesting position from here. h6, bishop h4, I think has to be the move. Keep the pin here. But I might be heading toward here, so I mean he's likely to I mean, he could keep it, but I'm just like getting out of it somehow. And then some kind of rook e8. Try to go for the open file. And if he takes, that's fine. Queen takes. I don't know why would take be good for him. It shouldn't be. Like, yeah, at least giving a little bit of black play here. I still have a double pawns here, but I think it's probably not good enough for, for you to take on f6. He's probably considering other stuff too. Like, I don't know, like bishop f4 doesn't really do much. Still rook e8, I think. He took. That's kind of not sure why he's doing it. So he played here, so obviously he's meeting this with rook takes. But the reason I don't like this for white, f2 is still something that he keeps an eye on. So after, let's say, bishop b6, I'm keeping this happening, and then here, I don't know, I just don't like the move choices, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, keeping this queen f2 possibility, so the rook might has to stay on f2 for a while. It's not a good idea. The rook has to stay on f1. Yeah, f1 defending f2. So he played b3, makes sense in a way, defending b2, but then we could play rook c8 now. We could also play rook e8, but let's see if we do this move first. We might have queen here, rook e8. It just feels like black is active for no reason. For no reason at this point. So we could probably play here. I don't see why not. e2. And if he play rook e1, it's rook c2. I don't understand how this feels. I mean, he could take on c8, I guess, but... And again, f2 is still a thing. When you play here or you play here, you're keeping an eye on f2. So this bishop is pretty strong, keeping this kind of ideas. He had to play bishop h4. I don't think that's, that's not a hard move to make. It's a logical move. So queen b2 here, the real thing is if he played, let's say here, I could always take queen takes rook. And that simply looks like black is gaining momentum here. So if you place passively rook c2, I mean, so he has to take, I guess. Makes sense in a way. So yeah, that move is logical. So if I take here, so by the way, I could still take here. Here, queen takes here. This is a common mate. But I think the problem is as soon as I play here is 97. So It's 97 is his idea. So maybe we could play rook e8. The idea is let him play here, which is not playable. It's still here. We stopping 97. We also might do rook e2, which a game that looks pretty active. I don't think he's gonna miss queen g. I mean, I don't think he's gonna go for this one. I mean that's the common tactic you see in Puzzle Rush. Um, so he plays here instead. But then we could do this, which still feels everything looks good. I guess he could still try. Yeah, he wants to try queen g3, but then. So if I play here queen g3, he's trying to play knight. Excuse me, knight takes h6 check. Let's go for this. Same tactic. You went for here. What is going on? Queen e8, king h7 though. Yeah, we could just take. I mean, I don't see why not. You take queen c1. You're getting mated. You cannot block back because of the pin, right? You block with the queen and you take and checkmate. So he's playing here instead, yeah. So that feels okay. This may be the point. Knight here. Oh, did I miss queen e8 mate? And if I play here, it's queen e8 here, mate on g8. So I have to play here, which is pretty funny though. Do I get mated here? No, I don't get mated, but close. Yeah, so here you couldn't go here because the rook was still here. So you could check on d3, but then I don't get mated because I could just simply push the pawn. But could he save that somehow? I mean, could he save whatever he's happening here? This actually rook takes. Or rook takes g2, like rook g2. So we play here. He cannot take the rook here. Yeah, he has to play here precisely that. Now, I'm just looking for tactics here, and it should be good tactics, maybe queen d4. So the idea is he takes here, rook takes f1, it's mate. Could I force it somehow, like queen c2, queen d4? So if we play here, it takes here. Takes queen e4. So this is not a bad idea. He may have to go back the back rank. Queen f6. It must be something here. I couldn't really take here because his rook takes f7. That's actually the problem, and he's mating. Close to mating, I think. I mean, I can't take on g2 in general, but... and here is just queen takes and f7. So if I play here... So that looks interesting. So if the same concept takes, rook takes. How could he save it now? Could he save it? How? You could go here. Yeah, I could go here. Yeah, so maybe here queen d1 takes, rook takes d1, and rook takes, yeah, queen takes takes on d1 and take on e2, and or I could take on d6. Let's play this. He's gonna play queen d1. Oh, he did this instead. Queen e4. Oh, queen e4 he could take on here. Okay, so that makes sense in a way. So we could take on e2 here because he cannot really take here. It's still the mate. Rook takes f2. His queen takes e6. He may have to go back. Like here, I guess. Queen c4, queen d5. It's funny that there's nothing concrete here. He resigned, actually. It's funny he resigned. I mean, he should be winning, but this resignation is not expected here. 80%, 73%. So he takes. This is a wrong move, but this is equal, by the way. Very equal stuff here. Takes. Yeah, this move doesn't make sense. It's fine, I think, but after takes here, bishop takes d5. As soon as I play h6, bishop h4 was the move. The point is, bishop h4, you're keeping this pin. Like, you don't move the knight easily. So I still play queen b6, I think. That's my point. And then let's say you play knight c3, something like maybe rook e8, but rook e8, maybe it's like knight e4. So maybe rook fc8. You play here, queen d6. So even trading here that way is fine. Rook takes. You do have to worry about d5. It's probably a draw here, I think. You know, but I don't understand this move. Like, this move doesn't make sense. Even if it's equal, computers think it's equal after, like, knight c3, but I don't know if I like it. Like, even if it's equal, it's much easier for black to play. So he's going for knight e4, I guess, but yeah, I could always stop it. Like here, you don't have this because I could take on b2. So you do have a little bit of problem, queen g4, and then rook e d8. I guess maybe that's the way to play, but I'm still not a fan. Bishop h4 looks like, to me, the move. So I played here. b3 is not a good idea because I have this, and looks like now everything looks very strong. I could have took here, by the way. Why do I need to take here? Maybe it takes here, rook e8. So it does like this open file and keeping the tension on f2. So it turns out to be that he has some weird move here, like not take, but rook c4, which is funny looking. I guess if takes rook e8, I think this is still looks like black is active here. Was a same concept, right? f2. But this rook takes is also a very strange move by the 2600 rated player. So here, rook c2 is just simply... I actually missed rook c2, which is simply winning. I mean, I saw rook c2, but this one is not as winning, but rook c2 is just simply winning. You don't have this, because I think I missed rook takes f2. The queen is covering g7. So this is actually mate. So that's kind of takes away... I know why I did not make rook c2. There's a reason for that. I wanted to keep this going because queen g4 is mate, right? Should he play queen g4? You know, I'm keeping the rook here, but maybe still queen g4. I mean, yeah, if you play rook c8 here, rook c2 here, I don't have queen takes f2. That's my point. When I play rook here, you play this, you're losing. Queen takes f2. That's what I was trying to play, right? Then it's mate rook e1. But, you know, it turns out to be that this is like, you know, I mean, he just has queen f3, it looks like it. That's maybe the move, which actually, you know, which he played, and then after here, you could have went for like g3, I think, and then king g2. I think that's the way to save it. That's true. But I think after this move, yeah, this is just blunder. And then here, and then queen takes c2. This is all winning, by the way. So if he goes here, I mean, he could still play on, but I think after here, he has to play queen d1. So I think the problem is after this kind of stuff is queen takes b3. And the problem here, you know, this is lost. The reason for that, black has 2 pawns. And, you know, white has no attack. like you cannot. First of all, White has a little bit of problem with back rank, so maybe he has to play h3. Like this is one of the computer lines, like h3 right now. And you don't have f7, and you're dealing with the outsider pass pawn. That's the reason why he resigned. But I was looking for more, meaning that I had like a really strong tactic. But it turns out to be like I was looking at maybe queen d2 ideas, but like if you take this way, it's mate, right? It turns out to be that I don't have it. Like he could always go to the light squares, and sometimes you could take on f2 depending. So it turns out to be that you just trade. And then he just play like, a normal game, even here, like bishop f2, that seems to be winning enough too. So even 2600 rated players make mistakes, and he resigned here. I guess kind of makes sense in a way. I felt like he could play a move or two and see what happens, but we won, against a 2600 rated player, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you by the next video.